Hi everyone, Wendy and Les here, and what a gorgeous evening here in beautiful St. John.
So it is Friday, July 26, 2024. We don't normally do many videos in the evening for obvious reasons. It doesn't usually show up very well, but it is a beautiful evening tonight. And in case you have been wondering what a summer evening in the beautiful city of St. John is like, we're going to try and give you a quick look tonight and show you some of the newest additions to the St. John waterfront, of which this in front of us is one of them. It's kind of where they keep the pilot boats here that help guide in the cargo ships and cruise ships. And then out to our left is the harbor, but they have added this little passageway so you can stand kind of out in the middle of the harbor. And that is one of the new additions. We went over there. It's quite cute, and it gives you a cool feeling of being out in the middle of the sea.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So we're on the boardwalk. It looks quiet here. As we get around the corner, you'll see one of the newest additions, or the newest addition to our waterfront, which is the market slip to us. It has an indigenous name that unfortunately I can't pronounce.
And I don't remember.
It translates to the gathering place or gathering space. And it is always been a favorite of ours, but it's been shut down for about the last 3 years to reimagine it and come up with beautiful new ideas. And so we're going to give you a quick look. But as you can see, it's just kind of dusk right now, looking over the harbor. We pointed that out recently, or at least in a recent video, that we got 2 new container cranes over there. The ones on the right are newer, I think, and quite a bit bigger than the ones on the left. And the port has expanded hugely. Up above us here is the Hilton Hotel, right on the waterfront. And they have their own very attractive little patio area, which if I was a tourist, I would want to spend lots of time on. And Wendy and I often still feel like tourists in our city.
We do, even though we haven't done a video lately. Our love for the city just deepens in time. It's just a wonderful place to be.
If you're keeping track at home, we've been here now for a little over 6 years, and we have loved every minute of it. And we haven't had a chance to show you why we love it on a summer evening. So hopefully this is going to give you an idea today. So this part of the boardwalk has been here for quite a few years. But as we come around this corner here, you're going to see the new gathering place, or the market slip. And we're going to look below us here. One of the newest additions is what they call tidal steps. A very unique aspect of St. John is we have on the Bay of Fundy, the highest tides in the world. So when the tide is in, it comes way in. When the tide is out, you can actually walk on the ocean floor. And that's what these tidal steps are here to help people do.
So there's a flurry of action going on down here tonight. Right now it's Boxcar Festival, Country Music Festival. So lots of people down here.
So right now the tide is out, so you have a little area that's beach or ocean floor. It can go actually further out. And then if you can see in the distance, I'll zoom in. Those are the steps that you can take from the harbor passage walkway down. So when the tide is in, the bottom steps there are covered, they're underwater. And then when the tide is out, like it is right now, you can actually walk around there at the bottom. So this is the harbor passage that we're on right now. Some people refer to it as the red path because it is all painted red, and it stretches all the way from Reversing Falls way behind us through Uptown and way down into the distance to Tin Can Beach. And they are constantly expanding the harbor passage across the way, which I'll show you in a little bit. There's a part that hasn't been opened yet. It's going to go around, circumnavigate the new Fundy Quay project, which is the most ambitious project of building that the city has ever undergone. $300 million project of 5 large mixed-use residential buildings that has just started construction on the first building. Took a couple of years to reinforce the seawall for future climate change. And this is an area that's completely been transformed. This is the boardwalk.
We love this area. There's so many great restaurants along here where you can just sit outside on the patio, have a drink, have some dinner, and take in the scenery.
And this is brand new open, but over there is, under the red lights there, is the new stage area. So we used to sit out on these patios every summer and watch live music on an old smaller stage, but this has all been expanded to accommodate far more people.
Yes.
And then in the wintertime it will also be used as an outdoor skating rink. And these patios were transformed to allow for 12-month-a-year patio visits. We have short summers here, but now these patios are covered and with retractable roofs, and they can be used 12 months out of the year.
Yeah. So you can see there's a ton of seating down here. Like there's little benches everywhere. There's some of these little orange slopey things. We tried them out the other day. They were easy to get into, but really, really hard to get out of. We had to roll out of them.
And then you can see the amazing architecture of the Water Street in the background there. And just over to our right. So that extension right along there is where the harbor passage will continue around the seawall. And where the big piles of dirt are is the beginning stages of the Fundy Quay project. So the city is just booming. Tourism has been terrific so far this summer. We've had a few cruise ships in. There's none in today, but as Wendy mentioned, we do have a music festival going on, country music, boxcar. It's not really our style, but we appreciate the activity and the fun that's going on with it.
So there's food trucks that are lining all of Water Street right now. It's packed down at Area 506. It's just amazing right now. The patios are busy still.
Yeah, lots of activity going on these patios. This is Market Square. You can see the Hilton in the background. There's going to be a busker festival going on here, so we'll get some live music going on that new stage.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's August 9th to August the 11th. We'll be down here, so if you see us, say hello.
So this is not your father's St. John or your grandfather's St. John. The city has transformed itself. It is an absolutely beautiful place to be, tourists and residents alike. And we're just going to go around the corner and see some of the activity on Water Street. But this new market slip is absolutely beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
We rented some electric scooters and we're bombing around in here.
Oh, it was so fun. So Container Village, which is right where Area 506 is, where all the music festivals are, they rent scooters down here for $20 per hour. So we have some friends that joined us and we booted around St. John. It was amazing. It was so much fun.
And very reasonable price in these days of horrendous inflation. All right.
And they went fast.
And they went fast.
They went fast. At first we were both a little frightened because they went a little too fast, but by the end we were just maxing it out the whole way. It was great.
I wasn't frightened. Wendy was frightened.
ever.
I see the bus up ahead. St. John is probably the best city in New Brunswick for public transit. We did a video on a bus.
We did.
So if you're interested in that, check it out. So this is Water Street. And although this part of the sidewalk isn't painted red, that is still part of the Harbor Passage. And you'll see some people coming towards us here. We'll try to get them out of the picture.
You're across the street.
So there's some great patios here on Water Street as well. There's one at Kahan House, and there's a double-decker container patio for Wasted Brewery?
Wasted Day Brewing.
Yes.
It's a microbrewery, craft beers, guys with beards. Very popular spot.
Yes.
When you mentioned the container village and the container for the patio there for Wasted Day, this is a port city. I'm very proud of our port roots here. And so containers are a big part of the lifestyle, as are trains. And as a city, we celebrate that.
See, the upstairs is packed.
Beautiful old buildings.
Yes.
So Container Village is an interesting thing. It was started when they shut down the market slip where we just were for the construction project there. They wanted people to have a place to get together and have a drink on a patio, and so they put in a temporary container village. The whole thing is built out of shipping containers. It's proved to be so popular both with locals and with cruise passengers that I'm hoping it becomes permanent.
Yes.
Yeah, $6 beer. Don't see that very often
No,
anymore.
you don't.
So this is called the Area 506 Container Village, and that is where we have our largest music festival, the Area 506 Festival. And that's going to be happening next weekend, which is a long weekend here in New Brunswick and many other provinces.
It started this weekend, though.
Yeah, this weekend is like the warm-up event, the boxcar festival.
I think there's the lineup up there if anybody's interested in coming out. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but...
So I'll just stop here. You can pause or zoom in. Maybe too late for the Boxcar Festival, but Area 506 is next week. So they've shut one lane down on each direction here to have the food trucks for the music festival. And thankfully right now there's no band playing or we'd get a copyright infringement.
Yes, there's a lot of action going on over there though. That's where the big stage is right now.
And these are the food trucks.
Yes. The street vendor food is amazing down here.
So if you've thought about coming to St. John, you should. Home of the wonderful festivals, the friendliest people in the Maritimes.
Yes.
Wonderful weather. It's about 20 degrees right now. It's a gorgeous day today. So as it's getting a little bit darker, we'll wind this up. This is the Container Village. So there's another stage behind there, and then you can sit up. We did a short video from the top of that platform. So that's where the normal live music would be, on the stage behind there. Sorry about the noise. But they, for the bigger festivals, they bring in a huge tent and to accommodate more people.
There's another great patio right across the street here at Steamers. This restaurant is amazing. So if you are looking for seafood or just fish and chips or anything, This is the best spot in the city, and the owner is so nice. Isn't he amazing?
I believe his name is Roy.
Yes.
And in the winter time, they run this as a dinner theater, so it's a really cool thing. And apparently, Roy, the owner, writes all the scripts for the theater.
It's pretty cool.
So this is the Container Village. You can't see it; it's closed now for the evening. It's a great place, and I watched a video from a cruise ship passenger to get their perspective of the city, which they love, by the way, but they really appreciated that this village here is open to both locals and cruise ship passengers. So it makes for a really nice mixing place.
Yes. So there's lots of vendors in there that sells like local clothing, local cuisine.
So we're just going to turn around and sign off here, but thought you might like an idea of what the city looks like in the evening, in the summertime, and
it's hopping.
We think it's a fantastic place to live or visit. If you have any questions, let us know. We are realtors with the Royal LePage Atlantic. If you've thought about making a move to St. John, we can certainly help you, and we would congratulate you on making a very wise choice.
Yeah. So all this, people, another reason why we love St. John.